Tip Friday.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Fit Tip Friday. Once a month, I will be interviewing wellness professionals on various health-related topics. Today, I am very pleased to welcome my friend and colleague, Amreen Thawer. Amreen is an acupuncturist, and we will be talking about some of the benefits of this form of treatment. But first, a little bit about Amreen. As a graduate from the Toronto School of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Amreen has an in-depth knowledge of how the body functions. As an acupuncturist, her goal is to improve the functions of the body and promote self-healing through a more natural and holistic way. Acupuncture can treat a variety of conditions, ranging from pain, physical injuries, to more internal conditions such as anxiety, emotional trauma, and so much more. In addition to being a licensed acupuncturist, Amreen is also a certified personal trainer. Being a trainer and having a kinesiology background allows her to work with a wide variety of clients, ranging from athletes to clients that are completely new to exercise. Having that flexibility is great when it comes to interacting and working one-on-one. She believes that by caring for the body in a holistic way through acupuncture and integrating some physical activity, the body can achieve optimal wellness. To her, the mind and body are one entity, and when nourished and treated well, can work wonders. That is so true. Welcome, Amreen.
Thank you. Thanks for
welcome.
having me.
You are very welcome. Welcome to Fit Tip Fridays. It's great to have you with me.
Yay.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions. So what are some of the benefits that you can tell us of acupuncture?
So in regards to acupuncture, first of all, let's talk about what acupuncture even is, because a lot of people are kind of like, what does it entail? So with acupuncture, it's a form of traditional Chinese medicine that uses needles as a way to insert into the body and to help heal with like pain and various conditions. So needles are usually the main modality of treatment, but now with like acupuncture having grown so much, there is various things like cupping, like scraping, which are other techniques that are now used to also help in treatment. So now when it comes to like the benefits of acupuncture, the idea is to bring the body back down to a state of like homeostasis, so balance, whether that is mental balance, physical, emotional. So that's kind of what acupuncture is, what it entails, the benefits of it. And then as people are progressing and doing treatment, they get better and better. At least that's what we hope, and that's what we want to see.
Awesome. I think maybe some people that have never had acupuncture before may be wondering, and this was me before I had acupuncture, and I know acupuncture has helped myself. Acupuncture has helped my husband with his tinnitus as well. When the needles are put in, does it hurt?
No.
It doesn't. I know. It's amazing.
It doesn't hurt. No, it's like such a big misconception. It's like,
Yep.
Okay, so like the needles, think of like if you're getting a blood test done, like that needle is like 10 inches long. It's like, I don't know, like 5 inches thick. It's like, no, with an acupuncture needle, it is so small and so tiny and so skinny that like when it's going in, you don't feel
a thing. Yep.
So that's the first thing. But the other thing is you have to know where to put the points. Like,
yes,
because I've learned and where to put points and whatnot, where like the depressions lie in the body when inserting, it's a piece of cake. Like you don't feel a thing.
Is it like you practice on oranges first before people?
Yeah. We did actually when I was studying. We practiced on oranges. We practiced on toilet paper, and we would like scrunch up toilet paper and try to like practice on that. And yeah, and what else was there? Like I think it was a type of like a tennis ball. Like oh no, not a tennis ball. You know, like one of those stress balls, like the really squishy ones.
Yep.
Like we would practice on that to see, because everyone's skin and body is so different. So it's like you have to practice on various types of like surfaces to make sure that you're getting depth, like you're reaching a point or whatever, the needle. Yeah. So that's what we would do.
That's actually a really good point. Not everybody's skin is the same.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I never even thought of that now until you just said that. Yeah. Yeah, but I can vouch for it. It does not hurt. No,
Yeah,
I've had it before.
not at
Amreen,
all.
Amreen was nice enough while she was training to work on all of us. I work with Amreen at Women's Fitness, and she's a trainer there with me as well. And she used us as guinea pigs, and it was fantastic. Amreen, my knee is really bothering me. Can you help me?
Yeah,
And
no problem.
with arthritis, yep. She really helped with the arthritis for sure. So, what is the most common reason people come to see you for treatment?
Most common is pain. So now, and what I love about pain is that it's so broad. So we have acute pain, which
Yep.
is like, okay, like I hurt my knee because I banged into like the wall or something, and okay, let's just treat you for that. We're good. But then you have pain that's acute or that's chronic, and when people come in for chronic pain, it's like, what's actually going on, which is what my job is to find out. So, for example, if someone comes in for back pain that they've had for 3 years, okay, first of all, that's a long time to have back pain. But then my job will be, okay, why? What is causing it? Do we have any emotional trauma? Do we have any mental trauma? Where do you store your stress? What internally is going on for me to be like, okay, now I know what the cause is. Let's try and focus on that, work on that. And then it's a process from there. So most common thing is pain, but then with pain, it's like there's a whole range of like the spectrum where it's like something from acute to something way more chronic and more internal.
And that's interesting. It's where the sort of the holistic approach would be exactly where is it stemming from? The
Yes.
pain is the back, but is it coming right from the back? Like looking at the body as a whole. Yeah, that's
Yes,
so
that's
important. I love
exactly
that.
what we do in holistic medicine and
Yeah,
acupuncture. It's looking at the body as a whole.
I love that.
What is the cause? Because your pain is your symptom, but the
Yeah.
cause is something very, very different. So whether it might be you've suffered, a divorce, okay? Did that create some sort of trauma for you that's now being stored in the back? Like that's what I love about this like practice is like I have to get so in depth and I need to get so much information out, but it's so beautiful because once we get to like uncover so much, the release people get is beautiful. So for me, I'm just like, good, we're getting somewhere. This is how I know your treatment will now
It's
progress.
working. That's you get a lot of tears, a lot of that.
I have, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I have.
Release.
Which is
Yeah.
nice, which is
Yep.
beautiful.
Hmm.
Even someone who is suffering from like insomnia or migraines, like the release they get if I'm doing like any scalp points or anything of that sort, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much.
Very
Yeah.
rewarding to see people on that path to healing. That's fantastic.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit then about long-term benefits of acupuncture. So if somebody's coming to you for a duration, what would be the long-term benefits of having acupuncture treatments?
Yep. So long-term benefits, it's basically like I would say more they would be able to respond to environmental stressors better. So
Mm,
whatever they're
yeah,
coming in for, if we know that they've been being treated for a while, they're like being patient with the process. Yes, their responses to anything outside or external is usually better because they know how to internally channel everything. So I would usually say the like external, yeah, environmental stimuli is probably the best response. If they know they can manage it, they can handle it. I know I've done my job in helping you like your body kind of balance and bring it back to a state of like homeostasis. So those are usually the long-term, yeah, benefits. Now, it takes a while. Like I won't say, I have to be honest, like when you're doing something with a more natural sort of treatment, the treatment process might take a little longer because it's not a quick fix.
right.
So it's
Yep.
one of those things where it's like exercise, right? Like you're not going to lose weight in a day. It takes a good while. So it's one of those things where because it's a natural process, I want people to kind of like enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, as opposed to trying to like, okay, I need to fix, because that might actually make it worse. So it's a matter of kind of like, yeah, just being patient and being
Yep.
consistent with the process. that can eventually help your long-term benefits.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
really consistency is really the key to most wellness modalities, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
keeping up with it and
Yeah.
then seeing the long-term benefits. Yeah, that's awesome,
Especially,
Amreen.
yeah, especially when it's in like a holistic type of setting.
Yep,
Yes. Yes. You're dealing with a more natural way of like helping the body. Yes.
that's amazing. Oh, so um, thank you so much for joining me. If there's anything else you want to add that we haven't touched on, I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah,
I
no,
love listening to you talk. It's awesome.
great. No, I'm so happy. This is awesome. But if you like, if anyone has any questions, please like don't
Yep.
hesitate to reach out because I would be more than happy to like answer anything or
Awesome.
anything.
We're going to cover that for sure. So I want to thank Amreen for joining me for my new monthly wellness interviews. So one great thing is Amreen has agreed to be an expert on SC Wellness Solutions page. So you can direct any questions you have right to her page, right to my page, and she will answer. And I've also going to include, I've included her contact information right on the page. So if you have any questions or you want to a little bit more insight on how an acupuncture journey can help you with your wellness, you'll be able to contact Amreen directly. Thank you again so much for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Awesome. This is great. So I want to wish everybody a very happy weekend. And thanks again, Amreen. And then we'll see you again on Fit Tip Friday. Thank you.
Fit Tip Friday.